Hello and welcome to this, our third live play session of Assassin's Creed Origins. Oh boy. This has been fun. Okay. Uh we're just gonna probably get right into it in a couple minutes here. We got a couple super chats we will take very quickly and then get right in the game. AT Ministries, who is the sponsor of this playthrough, gets to put in super chats all he wants because, well, he's sponsoring this. It's his time. And he says, let's go for 199. Thank you for the super chat. And then he asks another question, which is, since it's Egypt related, what inspired you to write the Bezalel's backstory in your book? And what sources did you use in your recreation of it? Okay. There were a couple things. First of all, the whole idea of using, say, a fictional narrative here is one that's often used in archaeological lay texts. So it's not a new idea. And I got basically guidance on how to do it from a book that was called Writing Archaeology. Okay? Now, the sources I used to recreate the story. First of all, was the Bible itself. Now, the Bible says that Bezalel was trained in the wisdom of the crafts of Egypt. So, there's only a few places you can get that knowledge. And a workshop is the most common place. The second source I used was an article that came out on a Jasper workshop that had been discovered at the city of Avaris. A very interesting little article. So that sort of showed me that there was still this sort of manufacturing happening even at Avaris. And the third set of sources I used was the texts from Deir el-Medina. Those texts are basically a workman's village, a village that did nothing but crafts and tomb building and that sort of thing. So using those sources, I was able to sort of reconstruct what it would have been like to have been Bezalel and what it was like to live during that time period and work environment. So, no, the honor's all mine. Trust me. Okay. So that said, let's get in the game. All right, so here. Continue. Smash. Time to smash things. Loading screen. Okay. Alright. Now, we just finished that last quest from the last, so we gotta start a new quest here. Oops. Quest menus. Okay. We are at level 8. So, next quest apparently is the Lady of Slaughter. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Find and bring Pamu to Menehet. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so let's get back. Do that. Escape. Alright. 230 meters, the metric system. Hey, wait, why is it using the metric system? Why is it using cubits? The reticle is not period accurate. The System International will not have been invented till I think the 19th century. It's in measures and meters. Should be cubits. And Egypt had 3 different types of cubits. It had the regular standard cubit. It had which was 18 inches. the royal cubit, which was 21 inches, and then it had something called the divine cubit, which was 24 inches. Okay. This should be in cubits, though. Not meters. Alright. Call my mangy bird again. Alrighty. Target located. Where's my horse? Where's my stolen steed? Oh, someone stole the horse that I stole? Barbarians. You can't keep a good horse stolen. Nope, can't ride an oxen. Oh well. Out of my way. You too.
This must be Pamu. Ugh. The man stinks of beer.
Hey, if a man just stinks of beer back then, you're doing pretty good. Okay. People stink of a lot worse back then. Okay. So if he just stinks of beer, that's okay. You can live with that.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get him to leave for hours.
Out of my way. It's the Magi, though, that should be drunk, though, really. Oh, you'd have to drink a lot of beer to get drunk. I mean, beer in Egypt was only 1 to 3% ABV. Yeah, you'd need to drink a lot of beer. You know, this way. People usually get drunk on wine in ancient Egypt. Wine is the drink of choice to get drunk, not beer.
Menahet.
That is Pamu! What has happened to him?
His passion for toasting Sekhmet has exceeded his head for drink.
This is a disaster! People have come from the Red Land and the Black to see him fight.
If a fight is all that is needed, I could replace him.
Of course, Magi. You honor yourself in saving me from disgrace. Speak to the High Priest in the temple courtyard. He will take care of the rest.
What's with these priests arranging, like, pit fights? I don't think that was the priest's job to arrange fights, to arrange cage fights. Man, these priests have a good racket on the side if they're arranging cage fights. Why is this guy wearing a jaguar thing on his head?
Your Holiness, I am here to fight for Sekhmet.
You're not Pamu. He was meant to.
They never called people holiness back then.
Ill. He is recovering at the temple.
Fine. Follow me.
Yeah, why is he wearing a leopard skin? Just that's not period. Passing out from too much wine is period. But not wearing a leopard skin like that. Yeah, it makes sense for Sem priest, but the Hem-Necher, the high priest, would never wear it.
Sekhmet will receive a fine tribute.
We give thanks.
There's no evidence of gladiatorial games at the Temple of Sekhmet.
If we delay too long, the high priest will have harsh words for us.
We unveil to you a ritual that has guarded us for century upon century.
For about 5 years, really.
Yeah, about 5 years, really. That's more the truth.
Make every eye to look upon the warrior for whom the two skies open. Sekhmet, Lady of Slaughter. Should malice cling too strongly to your hearts, Isfet, the evil one, shall smite the goddess.
Isfet was not a personification of a deity. Isfet is just chaos.
Seasons of darkness. But should your hearts be pure, the goddess shall favor us.
Yeah, helmets didn't look like that either.
Shielding us from the obscurity of chaos. Let the battle begin! Since a time unknown, Sekhmet the lioness has shielded us from Isfet's greed. Isfet was once husband to Ma'at, goddess of order. Tampering with her scales of judgment, he grew fat on the souls of mortals.
Isfet will fall before the goddess!
Cast him out of the hall of justice. In his hunger, he returned. But Sekhmet knew his heart and guarded the door against him. Their battle lasted 20 days and nights before Sekhmet subdued the Lord of Chaos.
This guy's tough.
Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness.
I think I'm getting creamed here.
Which one is Sekhmet and which one is
The
Isfet?
warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness.
Sekhmet!
The
Chase away
warrior
our
of
bad luck!
Sekhmet beats back chaos. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness.
It's me fighting for you.
Sekhmet enlivens your arm. The darkness. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos.
Sekhmet! Chase away our bad luck!
Bathed in Sekhmet's fire. Sekhmet's Sekhmet beats back chaos! Look! His weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire! The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness! The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos!
Wait, which one is Sekhmet and which one is Isfet?
Sekhmet's the one getting his butt kicked. Ooh.
May Sekhmet protect us.
Sekhmet, grant us to live!
Okay, that was close. That was too close. No, they gave you the weapons. You didn't have a choice in the
Swear
weapon.
you were the blood eater herself.
I was eating blood all right. My own.
Priest's recounting of the battle between the goddess and Isfet was new to me.
It is a tale of his own invention. You will not hear it outside Yamu.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Would that you'd agree to stay with us
You won't hear it
longer,
anywhere.
but I know that greater duties call you.
I'll say goodbye to the children before I leave.
Do so. They'll miss you. You are always welcome in Yamu, whenever your journeys bring you to our gnome.
Okay, that's correct. It was called a gnome.
Of the goddess as pure tokens of our respect.
Sekhmet costume, outfit. Ooh. Snazzy. So you can go walking around looking like a cat. Alright, what's next here then? Any more my speed? Everything's like level 10. We'll take that level 10, but let's see if we can go elsewhere. There's out.
No deal.
Hen Khariat, look at Yahoo!
Fine to do a level 10, alright. Guess we gotta go to Alexandria. I'm gonna get a camel or steal a horse or something. I think I'll steal a horse. Synchronizing the map, huh? Alright, let's go synchronize the map. Map. Okay. Yeah, but why would I want to buy one when I can just steal one? Let's not go jumping in that river. Base, the Anabaptist. Doesn't this game?
Oh, is it? Arsucha! You're a innocent!
Oh my god, Bryce, you are the morally upright Medjite. You don't steal. You only murder. You have your standards.
Hanachero.
Oops.
Any Sigiriot?
Alrighty, we need to...
Whoa.
Well, I just got one. I mean, went to a stable and I just mounted one and left with it. No stop for payment.
Bededuk ani khayet.
Okay. Should be a road around here. Ooh, he's faster. He's faster on the sand. That's actually pretty unusual. There we go. That should be worth a few experience points. Yeah, horses tire real easy on sand. So I don't know how this horse is doing it. Darkblade, were the Levantine horses introduced by the Hyksos strong enough for direct riding? No. No, they weren't. The Vulture's Lair. Just out of curiosity, can we still see those pyramids around here?
Whoa.
Yeah. Yep, you can still see the pyramids. I don't know how that's possible, but there they are. Okay, looks like we're getting close here to Alexandria.
Stop you!
Whoa, restricted area. What, this horse can't jump?
Whoa.
A little fence like that can stop a horse. Okay. So not much of a jumper.
May the gods help me. I am coming for you, Aya.
That cartouche said the Fortress of Alexandria. Hawkhead, Alexandria. Alright, let's see if we can get our bird here to find what we need here. Layer lift here. This is not a bad recreation of Alexandria. This would be very, very typical of the architecture you would expect at Alexandria. There we go. 9. All right.
Whoa.
It's this close to Alexandria? Well.
Μουρίας παρασκευάσματα τούτα εστί.
Τι συμβάν, παιδες!
Whoa.
Λέξον! Λέξον!
Menkeperay. That's probably not something you would find in Alexandria. That Sphinx has the cartouche of Seti the First. That's not something you're going to find in Alexandria.
Είναι αποφανήν, πολέμου χτύξαστε.
Get out of the way!
Move out of the road.
First voice sounded a bit Spanish, says Darkblade. Well, you know what? We've had British accents in this game so far, so hey, I'm up with the Spanish, you know, after all that British. Horse thievery, period, correct? Yes. Yes, it was.
No, not that one. He is too handsome.
Serapis. The snake will get his answer.
Serapis? Serapis is a cow god. Moo. Serapis is the Hellenization by Ptolemy II of Osiris Apis, which was one of the cow gods at Memphis.
My position, girl.
Alright, let's dismount here. Go to rest away on foot.
How will I find Aya among all these endless scrolls?
He has some interesting ideas. Very radical. It's almost alarming.
You're right about that. But can't he express them concisely?
Now, around 49 BC, which is supposed to be when this is taking place, already the Library of Alexandria was being dismantled. The Library of Alexandria the collection was being sort of divided between smaller regional libraries, okay? The collection had just gotten too big. It was too big to store in one building. So what the Library of Alexandria started to do was to do what other libraries do when they get too big, which is start moving their collection to other libraries, other smaller libraries. So by this point in time, the library at Alexandria had relatively few scrolls. They still had some scrolls, particularly because it was being, the library was being used as a school of Platonic philosophy. So it was basically being used as a philosophy school. So they still had all the scrolls of the Platonists, Aristotle, etc. They had all that stuff. But a lot of the religious texts were already moved out of the building.
The knowledge of the entire world is at your fingertips. Here, one can reflect upon the oppressive regime under which we find ourselves laboring. The Alexandrian
Is that supposed to be Hades?
Are a group of dramatic
I think that's supposed to be Hades.
promoting free thinking throughout the land, no matter what the Pharaoh says. Despite the fact that the ruling pharaoh is given to arbitrary and despotic decrees, here at the library we support free study, any topic you like.
No, it wasn't like that. Yeah, it looks like Hades. 18 Ministries. You got Cerberus right there, so...
Alright. Serapis. Now what? Where is Aya?
Ah, Serapis. I wrote a tragic comic pastoral epic centered on him. Goodbye, I guess. Aya's eager to see you.
She said.
Yeah, I see Cerberus, but I don't think that's Serapis. Yeah, he's got a weird trident. That's why I'm thinking it's a statue of Hades, not a statue of Serapis.
To be drunk. This library is for serious
Yeah, Anabaptist, he did just call Hades Serapis. Yeah, well, AD Ministries. Why does Serapis
come quickly
have Cerberus? Yeah, I don't know why either. That's not quite explained.
Onwards and upwards. She is in hiding.
Who are you?
Ah, interested in Homeric verse, eh? This way, please. I am Aya's cousin, Phanos. Hurry!
Ah, yes, Phanos. Nice to meet you in person. Tell me what is happening with Aya. Why are you being so discreet?
Phanos? Isn't that like the word for death?
Often they drag people into the street and torture them for information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadios.
A monster. The Philocity of Alexandria. He is ravaging the city to find her.
And where is she now?
I have a very powerful friend, Apollodorus. No doubt you have heard of him.
I have not.
You will.
He's got a friend.
In any case, he made a hiding place available to Aya after she ran into trouble.
But what happened? You do not answer me.
The clothing here does look very Greek, which would be what we would expect here at Alexandria. Yes, they'll run you over if you don't cross.
Look, there's Phanos.
It's to do that today.
The modern Sophocles. You must hear his epic poem, Ode to a Nanny Goat. Huh? In heat.
This is as far as I go. The way to Aya is found in the monument ahead. Right there. Have a little faith.
Smash. Okay, how do we get into the... past the trellis here? Climb, alright. We climb again, alright. There we go. Where did he get all the wood from? Not another well. What's it with these people in wells? So. Yosuke asks, what form of Egyptian would have been spoken at this time? It would have been Coptic. Yeah, it would have been Coptic, would have been the common speech at the time. No, not letting me in. Let's see. All right. They did write in some Demotic, but at this point, Demotic was starting to be phased out. Okay, so you still got some Demotic happening here at this time, but it's sort of at the end of its life. I guess so. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can climb up, but you can't climb down. Am I supposed to just jump into that? Alright, you do have to do the high dive. Why couldn't I have done that from the ledge? Why did I have to die from the top? No. Just go down. Down. You. And... here. Okay, why does that pot lamp thing there have a cross on it? It's a little early for that. Just say it. Oops. Yeah, I don't think we find crosses till the Christian era. Was that? Go off. Coptic cross. Yep. Game logic. Totally game logic. Where time and space don't matter. Okay, and... let's see here. Ooh. Okay, here we got the Book of the Dead. In a tapestry. I'm not sure why. Not something you'd ever want in your home. Yeah, well, that's modern day people, but this is in ancient times. This is when this stuff still meant something. Okay, so what we have here is a classic weighing of the heart scene from the Book of the Dead. Okay. We've got the heart on the left side of the scales. We got the Ma'at feather on the right. We have got Anubis here, not just weighing the scales, but putting his finger on the scale. Yes, he's actually putting his finger on the scale. That's what he's doing with his right hand. Is that it? Well, sometimes it was in the deceased's favor, sometimes it was against the deceased. It depends if Anubis liked you or not. That's his bad coming. Yes. Camel leopard. Camel leopard. Well, that guy's screwed. Yeah, I think he is. Okay, so this would have been from the Book of the Dead, and it looks like they used multiple panels. You can actually see the dividing line across there, across the middle, just a little above the center, where the artists, the visual effects artists, took one papyrus and then put another piece of it on top, just so you had a nice panel there. This is not something you'd ever show in your home. Just saying. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Interact.
I missed you.
Well, that was aggressive.
Never again should we spend
That's
months
period,
apart.
by the way.
We only have each other. Without him, what?
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
Very period.
I have news.
Nice little oil lamp there.
You are scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Medunamun with this.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it.
Bloodthirsty. Also period.
I've missed your touch.
I have missed touching you. I killed as well. Actaeon. I hunted him down and discovered a mask in his room. When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
Oh, come on, I'm not buying that. That knife is way too wide to force through someone's eye slit.
But I was careless. Another of the masked ones tracked me to my home. It was even more difficult.
We have one more. Then, we will be done.
Look at this.
Sex outside of marriage, by the way, in ancient Egypt, really common.
It is a papyrus from the Royal Council.
Very, very common.
Ptolemy's court.
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere, because of his work with Cleopatra.
But Cleopatra? She's been declared a criminal.
By her treacherous brother, yes. She plans to take back the throne. She wants the snake dead as much as we do. And she trusts me. She gave me
I wouldn't trust her.
to slit his throat. It's an ancient blade that killed the tyrant Xerxes.
The real Cleopatra was not a nice person.
Ingenious. I will go to the palace and discover who uses the seal of the snake. And I will use this.
Not a period knife.
You'll find plenty of information in the Royal Scribe's office. He spends his time at the bathhouse. Go search the palace while he's away.
And you?
I cannot leave here as long as Gennadios walks the streets. He is determined to kill me.
In addition to the snake, I will see what I can learn of this Gennadios and silence him.
Discover who the snake is and show him the face of death. I'll meet you at the Paneo when you have killed both the snake and Gennadios.
Oh, they expect you to kill for your woman. Okay. Alright, let's go to do this one here. Gennadios. The Phalacatae. Yeah. We should also use that point as well. Ability point. Let's see what we got here. Overpower combo. Air retriever. Hijack. Oh, I like a hijack. Everyone loves a good hijacking. Power combo. Overpower XP. Attack and push. Ooh, that sounds fun. Alright.
My heart aches. And what's this?
Yeah, they didn't have iron bar cells like that back then. That's a more recent thing. It's a European thing too. Yeah, that construction of steel bar prison cell gate, not a period thing. We do actually have some doors from ancient Egypt. And they are wood that are paneled with metal on the outside. This construction of door never existed in Egypt until medieval times, at least. Okay. Still. A historical door. If I could smash it, I would. Alright. Oops. Whoa! Long drop. Yeah. Guess my horse is gone. Staying bad wheels. Alright, where are we going here?
By order of Philakitai Gennadios, all citizens must report unusual activity. In particular, a murderess is in hiding and believed to frequent
Mechanique. So my Sunday school book of Joseph in prison was wrong? Oh yes. Oh yes.
But refusal to volunteer relevant information will
let's describe what prisons were like in Egypt. Let's put that up here. Yeah, prisons in Egypt didn't have doors. There's no doors in a prison in Egypt. Prisons in Egypt were stone quarries. So they would march you and a bunch of other guys to the stone quarry, dozens and dozens of miles away from food and water, so the desert would kill you if you tried to leave, so no one ever left a stone quarry. And they would basically work you, cutting stone, until they were ready to put you on trial. Or you died. Oftentimes you died first before you ever got justice. Which was probably a good thing, because most of the time justice meant they killed you. Camel Leopard. Camelopard. Next you'll tell me Jonah didn't have a table and an oven in the whale. I think we've been over that one enough. Darkblade says, I think that particular Jonah image is based on the old movie Pinocchio. It could be, but I've seen that used on like David C. Cook's Sunday school materials. So yeah. Yeah, David C. Cook is probably the most used set of Sunday school materials in North America. And it's one of the worst. One of the worst. I mean, its stuff is so inaccurate, it isn't even funny. Okay. So. Alright, so let's go take a look here. Try not to get skewered as I fly up higher in height. Go. Okay, target located. Oh, a little amphitheater here. Yes, Alexandria did have an amphitheater. They're found all over the Mediterranean. With the Greeks taking over Egypt, the Egyptians started using amphitheaters too. On Quebec, everyone in the Bible wasn't a cartoon character in a bathrobe.
Gennadio's men have been harassing me.
They harass everyone.
Just because I am a woman, they think I know where this murderess is hiding. Do they genuinely believe all women know the whereabouts?
Ooh, an armory.
Clear the way! Move out of the road!
Darkblade says, I looked it up. The Pinocchio film is from 1940. I wonder how old... David C. Cook, I think, is older than that, isn't it? I thought it was, like, over 100 years old now. No. Okay.
Morias paraskevazmata dudanestin.
I need to check something here. I think we're dropping a couple frames. No, we're still fine. Just... Okay. Where's... Yeah, David C. Cook, 1875. Yep. Yeah. So then, did Jonah get... did David C. Cook's depiction of Jonah, was it from the Pinocchio film? Or was the Pinocchio film from the David C. Cook? That's an interesting question. Who came up with the... the idea first? Because I know David C. Cook's a lot older. Ornate stone planters. I mean, these things here? No, not period. That's not period. You wouldn't see that stuff until Roman times, when Romans are starting to use concrete. At the Camilla part, who was first to have a table in the belly of the whale? Yeah. It's an interesting question. Darkblade says 1875. That's older than the original Pinocchio book. It could very likely be. This is someone I just gotta kill, or... Oh, he's big.
Clear the way! Hurry! Hey!
Keep the Giria safe.
You're a corpse! Ah! Ah! Die, you bastard! Ah!
Oh! Ouch! Alright, I died. Attack the wrong guy? Okay. Oopsie. Oopsie!
You there! Stop!
Best not to draw attention here.
That's it! Die! Hey! We have the edge. I could draw it out and savor your death, but I have better things to do. You are out of options. There you are! I could draw it out. Damn it! We must keep up.
Hmm.
Any clue?
Nothing.
Hey, what? Die, worm. Cannot escape. Damn it!
Hey now.
We must keep up. There.
You fool!
Oopsie.
Work together. Let's now have the edge. We need to stop it spreading.
Oops. Alright, let's do that today. 6 deaths.
Halt! Stay there.
This place is heavily guarded.
Take a look. Where is he? So there. Gotta be stealthy. All right.
Hey!
Hey, you! Stop! Move! Hang on! Do not sully yourself, Kyrie.
Target in range!
Alarm! To battle!
That was close.
Finished. Come on, lads! This way! One foot in the
Nope. Gotta stand fight. Gotta run.
Alarm! Follow me!
Trouble here! Come on!
I know I need to confirm the kill, but it's shooting at me.
Nothing down here.
Think I'm easy meat, do you?
Why have you dragged me into the land of the dead?
You sought to kill my wife!
Your whore of a wife is a murderess, willfully and wantonly. I did my duty as a Philakitai, and for this you have taken my life. Is your vengeance above all law, Medjay? Be warned. The Philakis will hunt you down and exact revenge.
May the Hidden One walk beside you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
Floozy wives, period. Yes. Yes, they are. Powerful country hunters, huh? Oopsie. Ooh. Now they're dead. This guy's kicking my ass. Okay, so. Alright, next one here. Okay. End of the Snake. Ooh, Bayek must discover his identity. Assassinate Grenadius and the Snake. Didn't we just do that? Alright. And the Snake. Let's take care of that snake guy. Snake. I don't see the snake. To the map. Oh, I'm just not high enough level, that's why. Okay. Alright.
Move! Do it!
Watch out!
Ορόκαλος. Είναι από θανήν, πολέμου χρήξα. Παύλε, αμελή άνθρωπε, ου κοράν δίνασε.
I can't steal this guy's horse. You just annoy him. Ooh, merchants. Let's see what they're selling.
Λυκιώτης ανθρώπων, ούκ έχει πέρας.
Scrolls. Yeah. Bags of stuff. Okay. Giant non-period amphora. Fields. Yeah, they're kind of Greekish. Kind of Greekish.
What are you about, you ass?
Swords don't look period. Definitely do not look like period swords. Hmm. Oh, I should be looking to talk to people. Horse armor. There were some horse armors. That's definitely period. Ooh, chariots, chariots. Love chariots. Yeah, 10 more minutes of chariot wheels. Look at that. There's a full, complete chariot there. It looks really good, really period. Okay, they did this one right. This is not a Ron Wyatt chariot. This one actually looks good. It's got the axle assembly on the spoke. That looks excellent. The carriage is period. The only thing it does need is it does need a little sort of leather on the outside, but other than that, it looks good. Yeah, it's not like the awful wagon wheels. Yeah, these are nice. These are totally period. Except for the 8-spoke chariot wheel. That one's not period. That one's definitely not period. The 6-spoke ones look perfect. The 8-spoke one, that one looks like garbage. The one that's decorated blue and red there, probably not period. That one, I think they're trying to replicate a royal chariot there, but no, they didn't look like that. But the standard 6-spoke chariot looks really good. That stool looks nice. Good looking stool. Equipment and tools look good. Sledges do not look like that. Now, they did have sledges and they did use them, but they were basically two skids with a couple of planks between. This does not look like a proper sledge. That leather lining on that chariot does look good too. It's a nice looking lining. Very period looking. Comb over his period. I heard some Greek there a moment ago. I see anthrope. So that's a man. Okay. Market here. What do we got in the market here? Jewelry maker. Yep, they did make jewelry. Busts of some reason. Probably Serapis there.
Clear off now!
Jar's not period. I'm not going through them all smashing things. That could get me arrested here. Is that... Are sidewalks period? No, they are not period. So this sidewalk is not period. And that's a great question. Okay. Whoever asked that, that is actually a great question. Interesting thing about sidewalks is Egypt is a terrible place to have sidewalks. They do have sidewalks today, like you go to Luxor today, and there's sidewalks because of the modern streets. But it's dangerous to walk the sidewalks. I mean, it's just the concrete in asphalt is just going all over crazy ways on an Egyptian sidewalk. So you're safer to walk on the streets, and everybody there does. Okay.
Άνθρωπε.
Anthrope. Idioti. Idiot.
Αφού βγάσουμε καλώς. Έντα δε ημί.
Carlos, good. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of Greek, and that's what we should hear on the streets of Alexandria, is Greek. I did see a exclamation mark a moment ago. Oh, there it is. 133. It's not going to get me. So.
Απα, παιδίαν, τίουν γέγονε.
That's a typical dress for a woman, a Greek woman. Greek clothing was actually... There were a lot of colors used in Greek clothing, so that's period. People being afraid of you as a maniac with weapons comes charging towards you is period.
Oh! Τι συμβάν, παιδες! Λέξον, λέξον!
Μόριας παρασκευάσματα του εσού ελάβνην ου γιγνοσκόμην γε. Χις βέλτιστος.
Κεραυνέων δια!
Yeah, why does it look like classical Las Vegas? Because you're walking around.
Must be dealt with quickly. Is there no one?
Alright, what do we got here for this guy?
You, that insignia. You are a man of honor. There are so few remaining.
I am a Magi. I solve problems.
Good, I have one. A most precious treasure, which must be delivered today. You will be well compensated for your work. Here are some drachmas to start.
The city is much more expensive than I'm used to.
Good, it is settled. Follow me. The thing I ask you to do is of the utmost importance.
Of course it is.
Being a merchant is no simple matter, sir. I assure you, moving tiger skins or even statues is not easy work.
Where are you getting the tiger skins from?
These
There are no
workers
tigers in the
never what you tell them to
region.
be. As I was saying, you must be quick. Oh, and do not stray from your task at all. I will know if you have. This is all I have left since the flood.
Seems you care a lot for your cargo.
I swear on her mother's grave she was sent from the gods to make Alexandria better.
She?
I have your bodyguard, Kara. Do not let this be a repeat of the last time, daughter.
Wait, this hardly seems to be what you asked.
Magi, I will pour drachmas down your throat as long as she is safe. And Kara, remember the reception tonight. You will be ready.
Of course, Father.
Yeah, there are no tigers anywhere in Africa.
I am so happy you have come
The
to us,
closest region that's going to have tigers
We
is
will get you home
India.
fast. Do not worry.
Oh, of course.
There's none in Europe,
Thank you, my bull.
none in most of the Near East.
Just like Heracles.
It's only when you get to India where you start getting tigers.
My Heracles.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do for her?
Θέλω συνεχίζει την έρηδα προσέ. Γαλήνευσε.
Last bodyguard, huh? Bring Kara to the docks in the Egyptian district. Where would be the docks? Yes. And let's use that bird again. Steering poles on boats are period. We do have instances of them going all the way back to at least the New Kingdom. So that's period. Papyrus boats are also period. But they also had wood boats too. Okay. So this kind of boat is not uncommon. It's a temporary boat. They don't last very long, and I'm steering the wrong direction. But yeah, steering poles on boats, very common in Egypt. That's because the actual depth of the water in the Nile is not that deep.
Change of plans, Heracles.
Who? No matter. Child, it's time to return you home.
I will not go. Have you met the priests here? Dull. No, I must go to the central market. I heard of new Persian linens. I need them.
Or what?
Spoiled brats are also period.
Then, well, even if you survive, father will be quite angry.
Anubis, take this city. Are you Sekhmet in disguise? Sent to test me?
What was that?
Nothing.
Good. First, we must get my horse. She's been treated absolutely terribly without me around. You'd think someone would clean this water. Ugh. You guide the boats well.
Don't do it. She's a siren.
Much better than any of my other bodyguards. You know, if you want to go
Other
fast,
bodyguards? What happened to them?
Right. Look at the city, Medjay. It must be so intimidating for someone like you.
She's awful. She's absolutely awful. Can we just dunk her in the river? Can I assassinate her and be done with it? I want to forfeit my pay. I think it might be worth it this time. Just jumps in the water. Yeah, people didn't do that.
Hurry on now.
People did this.
I simply adore this part of the city. So rustic. You can smell it in the air. Pegasus.
Young miss, it's so nice to see you.
She would call her horse Pegasus.
As you asked, she has been given new shoes.
There now, was that so difficult?
Now out of my pay.
The deal was only to get you home, not to pay for your horse.
I'm sure my father would not be pleased with you discussing this in front of him, horseman.
Of course. I'll discuss it with your father.
Oh, Pegasus, I know you missed me. Yes, you did, you beautiful creature. If only you had wings. Time to go, bodyguard.
Oh, yeah. He's totally obnoxious. Sorry, what? Yes, it is. I'll just... Here. 24. 80 Ministries asks, is it that easy to get parasites just from entering the Nile? Yes, it is. Especially if you're not a local, but locals get them too. So yes, just by taking a dive into the Nile like that, you could get some really nasty diseases. So yeah, that's unfortunately diseases and from parasites are a thing. And if you were from, say, a foreign land like Europe or even parts of the Middle East, you came to Egypt, people got really sick. And if the dial is so filthy and dangerous, would pushing someone into it constitute attempted murder? You could end up killing someone like this. It is possible. But in the past, nobody would have recognized that as murder. Because nobody recognized the role diseases played in that were waterborne. It really took a long time for people to recognize that water could carry disease. It was really not until the cholera plague of the 19th century, Chicago, when they accidentally connected the sewer to the water lines, that they discovered that water could carry disease in the form of cholera. So, yeah. All right. Here. Oh, beware the mission's level 15. Let's see here. Oh, it is level 15. Can we dump her? I don't like her anyway. Okay. Oh boy. All right. We're gonna leave her. We're gonna abandon her in the middle of the street. Let's go somewhere else. Bye-bye.
Medjai, come back.
I got the drachmas. What? We need to finish the quest. You paid me already.
Here.
Uh. 18 minutes, just Dr. Falk. Please don't push me into the Nile. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Even I have my limits. Alrighty.
Τούτον ελάβνην ούκεστην. Φαύλον ον γάι.
Did that just say Hooba Stink? Imagine he pushed me in and takes a pic with his new camera. Well, I guess it depends on how bad this live play goes.
Fine. A peripatetic philosopher. It's a shame what has happened to him.
Intellectual theft is a serious crime.
Oh, that intellectual theft is a serious crime thing? Not a thing back then.
Move! Hottie!
People would not consider plagiarism a theft of any kind in this day and age. It wouldn't be considered a crime as such until the 9th century AD. And that was only in one of the monastic rulings.
Πότε διδάσκεσαι Λάτιν, τι πω πρώην και εχθές.
Okay, up the stairs.
Hey!
The Serapion. Okay. The Serapion was the Temple of Serapis. It was very close to the Library of Alexandria. It was sort of the religious sort of how do I say this? Annex. It was the religious annex to the library. Bubba Homeschool. What did the ancient Egyptians call the Nile, and where did the Nile come from? Okay, there's a couple ways to answer that. The Mechanique says it correctly here that it was that the Egyptians called the Nile Happy. Happy is both the god of the Nile and the Nile itself. Where did it come from? Nilotus is the Greek word for the Nile. And it originates from two rivers in eastern Africa. And they're called the White Nile and the Blue Nile. And the two come together and form the Nile proper. The source of the Nile is one of those subjects that actually is kind of controversial.
The car is gone. So few Egyptians
And it changes. Oh, look. There's Serapis with his arms out like a zombie. Eat brains! Eat brains! Statues weren't carved like that. Act.
Great Serapis, are you as merciful as Amun?
Welcome, brother.
Thank you, priest.
It is good to see Egyptians come back. Since my drummer was jailed, it has been quiet.
The silence is striking.
A tanner jailed my drummer.
Probably not.
Accused him of stealing a precious Nubian lion skin from the Daivads.
Precious Nubian lion skin.
He is an honest man.
Leave this in my hands.
Not that precious.
Medjai, my drummer is in the Kibotos arsenal.
Alright, this one's level 10. We can do this one.
Nearest the library. Serapis walk with you.
And you, priest.
Boo! Get out, man.
Morias paraskevazma da dudanestin.
Yeah, a lot of trash on the ground. That's period. Bubba Homeschool, is the river god happy the source of our word for happy? No, it's not. This is what's called a false friend. A false friend is when two languages have words that sound similar but have different meanings. Littering was period. Some things never change. Yeah. That's one thing I wish would change in Egypt was the lack of littering. It would be basically where they stop littering. I mean, it's terrible. When I was in Giza, okay, and I'd come out of the Great Pyramids, and I like to walk around with my camera because I get to see things that nobody else ever sees. So I'm walking down the street, and there's this. I mean, it's a street of merchants, and I see this guy, you know, open up his shop, grab a bag of trash, and just hurl it out into the middle of the freeway. And he just goes to me, "Oh, the rains will clear it away." It never rains in Cairo or in Giza. So that trash isn't going anywhere. Alright, let's get Sinu here. Alright, found him, huh? There we go. All right. The camel leopard. Do the inside of the pyramid smell? Yes. Atrocious. Pyramids smell horrible. They smell like kind of like a gym. Really, really not so nice gym. It's hot, it's sweaty in a pyramid. I love temples. Temples are fantastic, but pyramids are not the best smelling places. AT Ministries asks, wait, you speak Arabic? No, I don't speak Arabic. I can understand a little bit of Arabic, but I can't speak it. But most people in Egypt speak English. You can go just about anywhere in Egypt and find an English speaker. Egypt is just full of English speakers just because of... it was once a British territory, and it maintains English as a spoken language because of the tourist trade. So you can go practically anywhere in Egypt and find an English speaker. Now, you don't find English writing all over the place. So there's times when I found it necessary to learn a little bit of how to read Arabic to get by, but you don't need to know Arabic that well to get by in Egypt. Okay. Darkblade, Joseph definitely didn't use those as grain silos. Nobody would want that smell to happen to their food. Boy, that's true. No, the whole idea that the Egyptians used pyramids as grain silo is complete baloney. There's no way that they would be useful as a grain silo. Okay. Get on there. Move away!
I must be careful now.
Oh, killing somebody again. It's almost like he's an assassin or something. Not pacifist creed origins. Ouch! How that would have hurt. Whoa! Oh boy.
You! Yeah, big guy. You have got the look of a man who can heft things. Namely, me and my injured foot.
I come on the priest's request, drummer.
Then get me out of here, Magi.
Okay, how do I get them out?
I cannot help but think. You seem cheerful for a man unable to walk.
You jest, Charlie. This is the best day of my life. My foot will cost that Tana.
Surely your help.
You will pay, corpse. You'll never leave here alive, fool. My therapist. You cannot escape.
Surely your health is worth more than that.
If I can prove nothing, you would be correct.
Okay.
That is where you come in.
Rip you to shreds.
See
Hey, what? The end has come.
Run, 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 run!
This way, brothers!
Did they just shoot their own guy? Use human shields! Use human shields! Yeah.
Don't got you now.
Which was the goal?
More human shields! Yeah, he is. Alright.
Hang on.
If I can prove nothing, you would be correct. That is where you come in, friend.
What are you doing here?
Do. Quit following me. Yeah, these guys are tenacious. My overall feeling of the game design. I just dumped this guy first.
By order of Philakitai Gennadios, all citizens must report unusual activity. In particular,
There you
a
go.
murderess is in
Dump this
hiding
guy.
and believed to frequent this quarter.
My overall feeling of the design is I love the design of the game. I think it's not always period accurate. I would say it's gets it right about 50-60% of the time. There's a lot of inaccuracies in it. The geography is super compressed. Egypt is really a lot larger than this game suggests. But overall, I'm really enjoying the feel of the game. At least it captures the feel of ancient Egypt. Particularly the Alexandrian period, which is what we would expect here. But it is... there are a lot of inaccuracies. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
What is it you think I can do?
Find the fools who stole it, of course. Return that skin and clear my name.
Who stole the lion skin?
I turned away from the lion skin for a moment, and a bandit nabbed it and ran away. I lost him in the crowd. It happened in the Egyptian district. The guards, of course, blame me. Tough life being an Egyptian in Alexandria.
Who else are they going to
I
blame?
will find them then.
Could have blamed you too.
Skin. I will be fine. Just need to rest my leg. Then I will go and
look at him walk away. Not that hard. He could have gotten out by himself. He didn't need me. Okay. Now we gotta go get that lion skin.
Gennadios will reward useful information most generously.
Ιδιώτη. Ωραία αν βούλημοι τη μηχανάστε είναι.
Ooh, that terrible choice. Bubble Homeschool asks, better ancient Egypt movie, Gods of Egypt or Tom Cruise's The Mummy? They're both bad. Oh, they're terrible. They're both terrible. Yeah, we just got duped. Oh yeah, we totally just got duped here. Yeah, that lame man wasn't lame. Okay. Yeah, we've been scammed. Scams are period, though. AT Ministries. He wasn't lame, but he was lame. Yep. Alien was ammo.
Get out of the way!
Move out of the road!
Mania Gantaraxen. Τι πρέπει.
Are we back at the library again? Probably.
Είναι να φωνήσαστε, βούλετε.
All right. Guy's out of breath. He needs to jog more. Okay.
Nothing gets past us.
Protect the Hari! Now!
Okay. Yeah, let's think we knocked him off here. And now I gotta retrieve the lion skin. Doot, doot, doot. Doot. Yeah. Impersonate a mountain goat, yep. Oh, by the way, Alexandria was not built on stone embutments like this. One of the problems with Alexandria as a city is it was built on sand. So when the earthquake came, most of the city sank under the water. In fact, a lot of the city is still intact underneath the Mediterranean. So yeah, it would be very atypical for... You would not... I mean, Alexandria was not a big city of stone. It was built mostly on Nile silt. And with that earthquake, liquefaction basically took down all the city. Or at least most of it. Am I? Am I able to upgrade my bow and spear? Alright. Crafting? Collect more materials. Spear. Apparently that's the only spear I got. Okay, so the bow, however, what about the bow? That is apparently I'm using a level 4 spear. Yeah, probably it's the only spear. Ah, I need to see the blacksmith, huh? That probably means I have to pay money for this. I can't just steal it. I could steal it, yes. I'm not. I am supposed to be an assassin, not a thief, but hey, you know. By the way, this never works. When to jump on a tent like this, it'll come crashing down. It never works in real life. Alright, there we go. There's the guy I gotta.
Hop in it. Here, Heru, be in it.
Clear the way! Snap to. Think we've got company.
This is the skin? Oh, this poor beast. Blue is no color for a lion.
Blue lion skin. Woo. Woohoo. Ancient history gamer. You could do the old Egyptian pastime of tomb robbery. Yeah, I've already done that. Yeah, it doesn't look terribly authentic there, but oh, guards. We don't want to avoid them. No, it's not gonna let me climb too much here. Okay, well that ain't gonna work. Find a way to get around those guards. There we go. That's so good.
Oi, tis meizonos afrosinis.
This man is a thief!
Peace, Theon. He claims to not have stolen a thing. Do you wish Serapis displeased with you?
No. I am going to sue you for my broken leg, you naked idiot!
That is
lawsuits were a thing.
I knew you Egyptians were all alike. This is what I get for hiring you. Thieves all.
I have my best man on this. We will fix it.
I am the wronged party here. My skin was stolen.
And if you want it back, You will pay him for his suffering, and make amends by kneeling to Serapis.
This is your answer, priest? Extortion? Fine.
I fear Serapis and I have a long road ahead of us. Blessings on your journey, brother.
Is his gardening hat period? No. No, it's not. His gardening hat's not period. Okay, so we got that delivered. We're not happy, no. We're still at level 10 here. Alright, so we need another quest. Speak.
I wish to serve Serapis further, if you have need.
There is one thing. There has been food taken by the guards malignly in the name of Serapis. They take a tithe, then take double for themselves. They bring it to their arsenal and share it with their Phylakitai. The people now starve. I worry it will get worse.
Do not worry, priest.
Yeah, the priests are basically getting cut out here.
I will await among the people at the docks.
Food distribution. Let's talk about that, because that's a really interesting thing. The way food distribution worked in Egypt was most of the lands were owned by the royalty or the priesthood. And then what would happen is the peasants would work the land. They would get a cut. Then the bulk of the food would go to the temples, where they would make offerings, food offerings. They'd offer those food offerings to the gods, and then that food was collected, distributed to the priests, and then the priests would redistribute, aka resell the food to other people. So it was kind of a racket. Food distribution in Egypt was a bit of a racket. And it was a racket that the priests were at the very center of. So it is true that priests did distribute food, but it was also true that they were paid for that redistribution. So priests could make a pretty good living this way, where they would not only get enough to eat through their practice of their religious, services, but that redistribution also gave them extra income that your typical Egyptian peasant would never have. Okay. Darkblade, today we decided that a kilo of bread costs 8 Deben, yeah. That'd be a lot for a kilo of bread. Okay, let's see, so... Tithe by any other name. Find and steal the cart. You see? He is a thief! He is a thief! That's game canon. It says so right here, steal the cart. Oh, okay, we'll go talk to a blacksmith and steal some stuff from him. Yeah, I'll go upgrade my weapons. I need to find a blacksmith, though, or a weapons merchant. I could just kill one of these guys. Try that.
Move! Get out of my way!
Mine now!
Where's that bottle of wine?
Where's that bottle of wine?
Whoa.
Sherry?
What? Did I actually lose him? Oh, we did lose him. Okay. Didn't expect to have lost him. Let's see if we can sell this horse for some weapons. Oopsie, there they are.
Whoa.
Crosswalks are not period, by the way.
Not if the aristos of the world are locked away, shunned, oppressed. The polis suffers when...
Sidewalks aren't period, crosswalks aren't period.
Whoa.
Now, where are the merchants here? Oh, there's some merchants. Okay, let's find some merchants.
Whoa.
I see a blacksmith over there. Get out of my way. Yeah, get out of my way.
Whoa.
Alrighty, let's talk to that merchant.
Hello, hello.
Upgrade. Let's see, spears. Spear upgrade. Okay. And let's up. That's a lot of money for a bow upgrade. Yeah, that's pricey, man. Let's do the hunting bow. Don't have enough money. Need to steal some more. All right, well that answers that question. Not enough cash. Okay. Well, we got the spear upgrade at least. Out of my way. Drunk horse driver.
Whoa.
Running people over with your horse was a thing. Have to rob some tombs. Are there any tombs nearby here? Let's go take a look at the map. Let's see if we got tombs nearby we can rob or at least look at. We got an opus. Kansu gnome. Heraclean. Kent, South Prince of the South Gnome of Lower Egypt. More Delta gnomes. Katara. Russian. Oh, what's a gnome? It's a province. Yeah, a province. Egypt is divided into roughly 40 gnomes or provinces. Okay, and each province is ruled by a hereditary prince called a nomarch. Okay, so think of a gnome as a province, okay? And a nomarch as the provincial governor. So every gnome has a province, or every province, as a nomarch, or at least it can be hereditary, sometimes it isn't. It depends on the period of time. Okay. Darkblade says the divisions of the country like modern Egypt, governorates or U.S. states. Exactly. It's exactly like U.S. states. Each U.S. state has a governor. Okay. So it was just a way that they would divide the country. And I think it was divided, about 22 to 24 gnomes per kingdoms. So Egypt's 2 kingdoms, Upper and Lower Egypt. Each of those nomes was divided into 20 to 24 nomes, depending on time and region. So, Camel Ripper. No, Nomarch makes me think of Nomarch, the ruler of the gnomes. Just sounds cooler. Yeah. Oh, we can do this. I didn't know that. Memphis. Okay, we got Memphis. Saqqara. Giza. Can we go to Giza? Oh, I want to go Giza. Let's go to Giza. Are we okay with going to Giza? Can I take a detour to Giza? Huh? Thoughts? Okay. Let's see if fast travel. Fast travel's not available. Oh well. I'd love to go to Giza. Go fast travel there? Nope, fast travel not available. Fast travel not available. Fast travel not available. Oh, you go there. Let's see if we can check out a pyramid. I want to check out a pyramid. I got a ride. Okay. There's my ride. Break your cart. Grab that horse. Alright, I am going to take a look at the map here. And the map is there. So I should be able to... let's see, where we're here. There's Giza. There. Giza. Yeah, it's not that far away. A little over a little under a kilometer. I can see the pyramids from here. Look at that. Just head right to them, right? Fastest horse ever. Yes, exactly.
Whoa.
Alright, we're getting close to those pyramids. Look at that. Kensunome. Giza. Now, to get to Giza from Alexandria is to cross the entire delta. You basically have to go from the northwest tip of the Nile Delta all the way down to past Cairo, modern-day Cairo, and Giza's right beside Cairo. So it's just like there is no way that you could do this in under a kilometer, okay? It would take days to do this on horseback. Okay? Days. At least 2 or 3 days. Okay? So, but since we are here, let's take a look. We got pyramid here and mastabas. Mastabas are correct. We should have mastabas here. Okay. And the paving stones are still there. That's correct. The Ben stone is still there. Alright, let's see whose pyramids are where here. Orient this correctly here. But yeah, this is... we are here in the cemetery. Now, outside of the pyramid is a cemetery.
Whoa.
You can see the top of the cemetery here, where you see all the little mastabas in the cemetery. That's period correct. There are a lot of people buried around each pyramid.
Whoa.
I just want to try to orient myself here. There is this Menkare's temple? I think that's Menkare's temple. That looks like Menkare's temple. Which means this one here is Khafre's temple. In which case, we should on the other... The Sphinx should be down on the other side here, if that's Khafre's temple. We should just go over the hill here and see the Sphinx, if everything's right. Which I don't. Okay, so we got 3 Queen's Pyramids there. Where is the Sphinx? I didn't see it. The Sphinx should be down by the river in a depression. So this could be actually Khufu's pyramid then. If that's Khufu's pyramid, and I'm basing that off of the 3 Queen's pyramid. Aerial view here. Okay, Sphinx is right there. Yeah, so we got it. There it is. There's the Sphinx. There's the Sphinx temple. All right, let's go have a... Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay. Okay, so we were right. So that behind me is Khufu's temple. This is Khafre's temple. And down there... there's the Sphinx. We're at the right back end of the Sphinx here. I'm going to show you a few things here that I think is just so awesome about the Sphinx.
The Great Sphinx.
Yeah, it's
smaller than I expected.
There is actually this is a Sphinx temple here. It is actually a big colonnade there. You cannot get to this part of the Sphinx temple by because there's a huge gully. Huge gully. It's deep in a depression. So the Sphinx is actually much lower elevation than the Sphinx temple. Go around to the front here. The river did come up to the Sphinx back then.
Scavengers and swindlers, visitors and deserters.
The port is correct. There was a port that goes right up to the Sphinx. So.
Do you long for something more? A better life? Then look no further than the great city of Letopolis. Many have already claimed a home of their own from the generous master Taharka.
There's some sort of bazaar happening in here. Somebody stealing coffins from the and recycling them. Period accurate. Okay, so there are tomb robbing here. Okay, the back door here. There should have been a back stairway that goes down here, but let's see here. Right about, yeah, they're missing a wall. They're missing a wall on a stairwell that goes down the side here. Right about here on the temple, there are actually fossils embedded in the wall. You'll go there, you'll actually see like brachiopods that are part of the limestone there. Are tourist shops outside pyramids and sphinxes, period. Well, they are today. You find them today, that's for sure. Okay, so there was a trade in reselling coffins, especially after Dynasty 20. Yeah, after Dynasty 20. That's because Egypt had a bit of a wood shortage.
Keep your body covered.
You're dead. In his new Letopolis, there is only
Alright. It's still my horse. And who are these guys? Why are they attacking me? Got killed. I'm not sure why I got killed here. I'll just steal that horse. Did someone steal this horse again? Yeah, someone stole my horse again.
Whoa.
Okay, let's see if we can actually get into a pyramid. At this point in time, I don't think the entrance had been discovered. We might not be able to get in, but we'll be on the other side, next wall there. But yeah, I love the fact that they included all the mastabas. Very pyramid. The visitor center is no longer here. Right about here, there was a Anwar Sadat built a visitor center, a little palace where he could come by anytime he wanted and enjoy the pyramids with coffee, wine, food. They basically closed that down after his death. But the visitor center's still there. You can still see it. Okay, so. Alright. This is the side where we should see the entrance here to the pyramid.
Whoa.
And there it is. That's where the entrance is. Now, there's two entrances. This is the Pyramid of Khufu. There's two entrances. There is the... And there's the second entrance. Okay. Let's see if we can climb it. I don't think there were any hyenas near the pyramid. Hmm? Okay, gold question mark if you want to go inside. Yeah, those are nasty hyenas. Yeah, this is the thieves' entrance right here. If you go into the pyramid today, That's the entrance you have to enter, is the thieves' entrance. Okay? Go here a bit more, and we will get the official entrance. Which is over here, I think? Yeah, there's a vaulted entrance. That's the vaulted entrance, which has been sealed at this time, but that's the original entrance right here. But the thieves' entrance is the one that you would have taken if you go to Egypt today and you want to go inside. Okay, so, let's see here, which one here? So take the golden arrow if you want to go inside. All right. Okay, so... Oh, I'm gonna deal with some of these guys here. Go away. I'm killing hyenas. There's a lot of them down there. We at least drive them off. Out of ammo. Oh well. At least that thins the herd a bit. Where is... 7 meter. Yeah, they are very high level, I can tell. Okay, let's go on a Tomb of Khufu. And let's put the torch. One here. Yeah, this is very reminiscent of the Thieves' Entrance. We should enter into the Grand Gallery shortly here. There's a split in the way. Okay, so there's 2 passages. Okay, one passage will take you into the Grand Gallery. That's the one on the right. The other one will take you into the Queen's Chamber. That's the one on the left. If you go there today, you'll get to go into the Grand Gallery, but not the other passage. Okay. So this should take us to the Grand Gallery, if I'm remembering it. Okay, I think they got this one backwards here, because this is going down, so we might be going into the Queen's Chamber here. Yeah, this is Queen's Chamber. This is the one you can't get into today. So, this would be the Queen's Chamber. It is actually subterranean. It was the original chamber that was built. There we go. Way down. Ooh, loot. Loot. By the way, by this time, these tombs were all looted. Okay, there's nothing in here to steal. Okay, what's this?
What does this lead to? This door has been rigged with something dangerous. There's no way through here.
Yeah, this would not be. This was not a thing. They didn't put booby traps like this in pyramids. So that is not period. As much as you see that in like mummy movies, no, they never had booby traps like this. Why didn't they have... Okay, 625, let's... Second here. 625, homeschool, you say? Okay, oops. Okay, does any culture have rat gods? They must have had rats, right? Well, Egyptians didn't have rat gods, because they were pests. But there were some pests that they did deify. We do find, say, snake gods, fly gods, frog gods, insect gods of various kinds. Like, there is even a centipede god. But no rats. They didn't care for rats. Rats, as I say, were pests. Well, snakes controlled rats. You know, snakes were actually useful. You know, you could die from a snake bite, but they were still useful. Alright, so it's... No, they didn't eat human food. Snakes pose no threat to starving to death. And... So let's squeeze back in. See if we can get into the grand chamber then. Let's go this way. We should be in the grand corridor here soon. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, anything looting here? Loot. Alright, this is the grand chamber. Grand corridor. And you can barely see it. Actually, when you're in there, they have some lights, and it's hard to see the ceiling, so this is accurate. It is undecorated. It's always been undecorated. They don't have sconces in here like this. I'll say that. But we'll put it... Oh, come on. Leave the sconce, man. But no, sconces are not part of the original. That time it worked. So no, they never had sconces in there. Okay. No sconce there either. And it is big. You do get this is an accurate feel of how big it was. It's very big in there. Now, the passage to the King's Chamber is small. Okay? It is like this short. You go in there on pretty much on your hands and knees. Oh. So this is period. Okay, yeah, by this time, just about everything here was cleaned out. Ooh. You go there today, the room's not that big, and there's really nothing in it. The only thing that's still there is the sarcophagus. And the sarcophagus is broken like that. So that's a nice touch that they sort of accurately portrayed the sarcophagus as being broken in that way. Totally accurate. None of this is Old Kingdom pottery, though. Smash! Smash! Ooh, more loot. But yeah, none of this is Old Kingdom pottery, and this is the sort of pottery we would expect from the 4th Dynasty. So you would expect basically undecorated pottery. So most of this pottery, you would not have any coloration like that on pots, and there's more bugs. Anachronistic pottery makes me mad! What's this? That's not in the pyramid. Oh, this is definitely not there. They added a chamber with loot. This is definitely not there. I doubt it. I don't know. I mean, this is definitely not there. Silk! There's that silk again! There was no silk pillows during the Old Kingdom. Camel Leopard, this must be where the Ark of the Covenant is. Yeah. Yeah, this stuff isn't even period. Okay. Okay. Breaking seals here. Also, not period. Yeah, this is definitely later than the 4th Dynasty. So I'm not sure where we're going here as far as this goes. 'Cause none of this was in 4th Dynasty. Okay, this is the weirdest take on the pyramid of Khufu I have ever seen. John Febeck, is it even Old Kingdom era stuff? Oh, no, 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 no. This stuff is not even Old Kingdom. Yeah, these are not, this is not Old Kingdom. Definitely not Old Kingdom. All of that at the the very, let's see, what can we make of this? Yeah, that is gonna all look like at least late period. This shrine here is New Kingdom. Chariot wheels. Definitely not Old Kingdom. The earliest chariots we have in Egypt are from the Second Intermediate Period, Dynasty 15. So, yeah, this is not period. Not period to the Old Kingdom.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
Yeah, don't think so. Tomb of Khufu, huh? Does it even have his name on there? This is the tomb of the great prophet Ron Wyatt. Yeah. That would probably be closer. Ooh, I see a cartouche there. Can I read it? Something Anki Ibn Neferre. Yeah, that's not Khufu. Senonki Ib Neferre. No, probably. Yeah, this is not Khufu. Khufu's cartouche is really distinct. Loot. Carbon crystal. You mean a diamond? Khnum Khunufi, son of Seneferu. Yeah, that's not what it says. That's not what that cartouche says. Son of Seneferu and Queen Hetep Harris the First, bringer of life, saffron robed. Now, Khufu was the son of Seneferu and Hetep Harris the First. That's correct. What's written on this sarcophagus doesn't say that. Loot. Ooh, good loot this time. 179 gold. Might be able to afford that upgraded bow finally. Anubis chests like this are all the examples we have of these are New Kingdom. So this is not something you're going to find in the Old Kingdom. Not likely, anyway. Battle axe. Battle axe like this, you're not going to get that until hafting technology comes into play in the Second Intermediate Period. You don't find battle axes like this in the Middle Kingdom. That's strictly Second Intermediate Period and onward. Again, chariot wheels, Second Intermediate Period again. Oops. Let's pick that back up. Alright. Keep dropping that. Don't do that. Oops. Why don't I keep dropping that? Okay, I don't know why I'm doing that, but... Not letting me move forward now. Oops, got the wrong key, that's why. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay, so that's not Khnum. Definitely not Khnum. Alright. Khufu. So. Alright, so I think we've basically looted this for all we can for the most part. Oh, what's this? Another crystal. Okay. More loot. Okay, we'll take more loot. Ooh, we got a passageway there. Okay, let's go out the passageway. Huh? And yes, these really cramped passages, definitely period. Okay, and... the heck? Not. What? Oh, ooh, that is bad. Jack Ray says, do any chariots catch on fire in this game? Chariots of fire. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so let's keep going on here. Rope. That is period. Rope is period to the reign of Khufu. And one of the things is in the boat graves beside the Pyramid of Khufu, and there's several of these. They recovered miles, literally miles of rope. Big, thick rope that was used for boats. So, yeah, absolutely, rope is period, and they made it by the like the literal mile. They had a tremendous capacity to build rope. In fact, you can go to the solar boat. I guess they're moving it now to the gem, but when you could go to the solar boat museum, you just saw these masses of rope that they had put on display there. So, yeah, definitely, period. The ropes, period. Let's see where here. Which chamber is this? This is not a chamber I'm familiar with. Okay. Another room that doesn't exist in the Great Pyramid. Funky. Let's see, anywhere. How do we get out? You can't get out! It's a trap! It's a trap, Skywalker! Okay. So we... vaulted chamber like this is period. They did use vaulted chambers to reduce the stress because the weight of stone would just come crushing down on a chamber that wasn't vaulted like this. So vaulted chambers were a thing, definitely. Okay, and okay, how do we get out now? We've come in this far. Right. Oh, got a loot. More crystals. Not sure where those crystals are. Okay, so let's see. Shelving units like this, not period. They didn't have shelving units. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they got the hotline to IKEA from. So shelving units, not period. Wicker basket is period. But anyone know how to get out of here now? I've just kind of got in here and don't know how to get out. Okay, not that way, apparently. It's maybe it's this way. Climb. There we go. Okay. How do we jump off now? Come on. Down, down. Down. Come on, down. There we go. That should do it. All right. There we go. We're out. Okay. Passageway that also still doesn't exist. You do find logs as supporting structures inside of pyramids. So yes, that's a thing. You see this as early as Zozer's pyramid. So as long as they were building pyramids, they were using logs as supporting structures. So I took a crystal, yeah. Is that for what they're for? Okay, let's go take a look at our gear thing here for upgrading our armor. Shields, crafting. Okay, bracer increased. Breastplate. I need to collect more materials. Alrighty. Oh, there's something in the Sphinx here too, huh? Ooh, loot. More coins. Those sledges? Yes, those are sledges! Finally, an accurate sledge! Okay. Those wood things there you see, those are sledges. You'll notice that it is curved on the bottom there and straight for the rest of the way. And they have basically, yeah, those are period sledges. That's what they would move stones on. Okay? They were used all over the place to lift and move heavy loads in Egypt. That's period. Those go all the way back to the earliest pyramids. Basically, even before the pyramids. There's some writing on the wall? Okay, yeah. Well, this is not period. Definitely not period. There was no writing on Khufu's pyramid. None. Except for there was one handwritten cartouche of Khufu in there. Again, want to ride a sledge down a sand dune. It would not be a very comfortable ride, dude. You could, there's no reason you couldn't, but you'd need someone to pull it. It's not a sled. It's a sledge. Alright, let's interact. It says here, may it be known that Kade worked on this great edifice until he died. He was a stonemason. Yeah, it doesn't say that, dude. I see some cartouches here, which are very difficult and eroded to read. The one at the top, I see something Neb Ray. It could be Neb Ka Ray, in which case that's a Middle Kingdom cartouche. I see something Men Anech. Can't make that one out though. Okay, so the hieroglyphs are unclear. They're definitely not Dynasty 4. Nope, not Dynasty 4. Okay. So, but also too, workers did put graffiti on the walls. When they did put graffiti on the walls, it would be just in hieratic. It'd be in hieratic and it'd be handwriting. They wouldn't take the time to carve out basically hieroglyphs for graffiti. Campbell Leopard, Katie literally wrote, I was here. There were people who did that. That happened. You know, some of the workers did write graffiti like that. It wasn't a taboo. Especially when we start seeing restoration projects, there are graffitis on these blocks. Some of the graffiti is just, say, assembly instructions. Like, this goes to that part. Okay? But other graffiti is more personal. AT Ministries asks, what is hieratic? Hieratic is one of the scripts that was used in ancient Egypt. What you see on the wall here is hieroglyphic. But they also had a handwritten form as well called hieratic. And then they had a scribbled form, a ligature form called demotic. And one of the things is that both hieroglyphic, hieratic, and demotic overlap a lot in their history. We find hieratic going all the way back to the Pyramid Age. Okay? So it was used side by side with hieroglyphs. But hieratic was more often used in scrolls and on papyrus because it was basically written with a brush. Whereas, say, on monumental inscriptions like a pyramid here, it would be carved in, and they would use hieroglyphic instead. So, it's one of those things where, like for example, in English, we have printing and we have handwriting. We have cursive. Okay, think of hieratic like cursive, like handwriting. So, I hope that sort of clears that up there. Darkblade goes, who would be meaner to this game, you or Kenneth Kitchen? Oh, Kitchen, no doubt. No doubt. Kitchen would not suspend disbelief for a moment. He wouldn't... when I was his grad student, when I was his research assistant, you know, we tried to get him to do some things like this. Not Assassin's Creed per se, but other things like it. And he had no ability. He has no ability to suspend disbelief for the purposes of entertainment. Okay. So he will nitpick every little thing that he sees. It's like, oh, this is not period. This is not perfect. This is not right. This is not right. This is not right. And he'll get more and more agitated as he does it. And,
he is a perfectionist.
Oh.
Why his books...
Oh, yeah, he's an absolute perfectionist when it comes to this sort of stuff. So, I mean, my producer here is just nodding along. He goes, oh, yeah, he's so like that. So, yeah. Yeah, he would nitpick it to pieces and not have fun while he's doing it. Whereas I'm having a hoot. I'm having a blast doing this. This is. I am glad we sort of sidetracked here to the pyramids because this has been awesome. Okay, so where are we here? Still in the pyramid. Okay. Look at that. Broken sledge. The largest sledge we find is about 14 feet. I think 13.75 feet. It was found at the tomb of Senwosret, the pyramid Senwosret II. Massive sledge for moving massive stones. AT Ministries, you can also enter the other pyramid. Well, we have to get out of this one first, but yeah. This has been cool. One thing I did see. There's a fork in the road, so let's take a look at, see if the other end of the fork here is. Wow, they turned this into a labyrinth underneath. Fascinating. Definitely not pyramid. Period. Ooh. Yeah, if you had took a torch to this, you'd set the whole thing on fire. I don't think the map extends to inside the pyramid. No, it doesn't. There's no local map. Big Destiny asks, would the sledge follow the bricks straight from the mine or transfer to ships and other sledges? They would put the say the blocks on ships. Okay, so from the quarry they'd put the block on a sledge, haul it to a boat, load it onto a ship. The ship would then sail right up to the port, and then they would put it on another sledge and drag it the rest of the way to the pyramid. You'll notice here that there's ports. There's a port right there on the map here. That's where the question mark is. What is that question mark? That's a port. We also know there's a port right in front of the Sphinx Pyramid as well. I've seen that port. I've got photos of that port. So that's like totally cool. And that was just discovered recently. That's like in the last 15 years that we've discovered that port. Even though it was there all along. Nobody had dug right in front of that. The Sphinx Pyramid, Sphinx Temple. And found the port. Camel Leopard. I will hear this nonsense no longer. Clearly, foxes use their songs to levitate the bricks to their desired positions. Alright, so, here. I do like the 3D effect on the map here. That's nice. I like that. That down here. The Sphinx counts as a pyramid. The Sphinx was part of a pyramid complex. It was part of the funerary temple of Khafre. Okay? So the way that the Giza Plateau was laid out, you had funerary temples right on the river by the port that had a causeway that led up to the pyramid itself. Okay? So you had first Khufu's complex. And then you had Khafre's complex. His complex included the Sphinx Temple and the Sphinx. And then you had Menkare's. In some ways, I think that Menkare's was a little more interesting, but that's a discussion for another time. We'll go look at that, too, when we get the... So we got here... Wow, this is quite a passage. And it goes down. Let's go back the other way. So, that's a downer. So, this way. Ooh, stay down. Probably back where we started here. We're back where we started. Alright, so... Don't side jump very well. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Back on. Ready. Spider-Manning across the walls, period. No, definitely not. Tomb robbing is, but Spider-Manning isn't. Okay, I think we've made it out. How? I don't know. Okay. Not sure where we're going to exit here. Yeah. Looks like this is not the same entrance we entered, is it? No, it's not the same. A different entrance. Interesting. Okay. I'll climb to the top? Alright. See if we put out the torch. We don't need the torch now. Yeah, we're on the other side of the pyramid. Look at that. Interesting. Yeah, there's no entrance on this side of the pyramid. Alright, let's see here. How far are we from the top here? Only quite a ways. Whoop. Is climbing a pyramid act? No, it actually wasn't, because it was really difficult to do while it still had its casing stones. Okay. As you were finding out here, it was really difficult to do while it still had its casing stones. Only after Islam stripped the casing stones off of it to build, basically, they used the casing stones to make floors for palaces. So once they stripped off the casing stones, the bare rock underneath, the building blocks underneath could be exposed, and then people started climbing it after that. Over to the other side, I think. Ah! Gliding. Probably. AT asked me to climb it. Alright, I think we're gonna probably have to... Oh, wait, maybe we've got one last opportunity here to climb this. gonna be. We are getting close. Well, we're not getting close. It's a really, really tall structure. Yeah, the pyramid is, I mean, the Great Pyramid of Giza is huge. I mean, you go there and you'll get a crick in your neck just by looking up at it. Yes, that's the pyramid for you. Yeah, you can just see it just keeps going up and up and up. Oh, we've almost made it to capstone. Almost there. We made it to capstone. Look at that. Ah! Alright, let's talk about the capstone a bit. Okay. The caps.
What fool would set up camp out here? I should have a look.
Okay. This will probably be the last thing we do tonight because we're at 7 o'clock now. But let's talk a little bit about the capstone and we'll call it a night here. Every pyramid had a capstone at the top of it. And even some temples had capstones. This was in Egyptian called the Benben stone. Okay? So, yes, we did do the synchronization. The Benben stone is especially carved. Sometimes it was covered in gold, foil. It was sort of basically the top of the pyramid. Now, some Benben stones were undecorated, and we got like dozens of these. You know, you go to the Egyptian Museum and you'll see a lot of Benben stones. Okay? The largest Benben stones are about 4 feet. Okay, so if we can calculate this as being, say, 10 or 12 feet, it's way too big to be a Benben stone. Okay? But they did exist. The largest were 4 feet. They were more often less than a foot. So no, they're not big. Benben stones aren't big normally. But there were some that were sizable, like 3 feet, and it's estimated that the one on the Great Pyramid was about 4. In fact, they have it today where there's actually a rod in place of the Benben stone. They put a rod up there to kind of show you how high the pyramid would have been if the original Benben stone was still there. Okay? 18 ministries. Now you can travel to the top of the pyramid whenever you want. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So, there you got it. We went to the Great Pyramid here, saw a whole bunch of corridors that don't exist, looted treasures that were not period. Slide down now. Oh boy. Which way do we want to go here? Where's the third pyramid? I see. Okay, we got. I see Menkare's temple must be behind there. I see Saqqara way too close. All right, there's Menkare's pyramid in the back there. We're gonna check that out next time. As well as Khafre's. Menkare's pyramid is fascinating for has some interesting, really interesting features on this. So we're gonna do that next time. So anyway, we're gonna call it a game here for tonight because we've gone over 3 hours. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next time on Ancient Egypt and the Bible. Good night, everyone.